Girl, I'm in Greece.
Eating gyros.
Venice.
Pita.
Where?
Pita bread. Pita chips.
I'm naming locations. Why are you naming food?
Yes.
Just know we traveling.
Period.
Hey y'all.
What's good?
And welcome back to another video.
Today we're going to tell you guys about ourselves. We've been going head first into everything and haven't really slowed down to let you guys know exactly who we are.
We're gonna answer some questions like off the top of our heads, maybe look up some, just to get you guys to see who we are as a person.
So first and foremost, I go by Prolific Pat, but my name is Patrick Flint, and I am from Daytona Beach, Florida.
Okay, so I am Stephanie Stryker. That's what I'm known on all my handlers.
Your handles?
My handlers. But my real name is Stephanie Pierre. Yes, I am Haitian, as you can tell from the last name. And I'm originally from West Palm Beach, Florida. And I chose Stephanie Stryker because it sounded nice together. And then when my friends started to make fun of me because it sounded like a stripper, it made me want to keep it.
To prove that the name Stryker can be more than a stripper.
Yes.
That's
And then as a backup plan, I would become a stripper.
We can actually
No,
we can skip the backup plan. We don't need a backup plan. Cause see, you was on a good foundation. And I chose the name Prolific Pat because prolific is pretty much something that produces a lot of fruit. So
that's why you chose prolific.
well, let me dig.
Prolific? I'm looking it up. Dive it on. But I looked up prolific before and it never said nothing about fruit. That's crazy. It does. Producing much fruit or foliage or many offspring. That's crazy. All right.
Anyways,
Continue.
it's basically something that provides a lot. And I feel like in the future, I'm gonna be something that is very prolific for my family. Also, another reason is because I was and will always be a big fan of Nipsey Hussle. And one of his most used words, even tattooed on his face, was prolific. So that is where the name Prolific Pat comes from.
That's a big shoes to fill.
Extremely. Gonna be done though.
Second question is going to be, if you could change your first name, what would you change it to?
Well, I actually like my name a lot. So if I had,
like Pat?
if I had to change it, I would just switch my first and middle name. So my first name would be Stefan, and then my middle name would just be Patrick.
You sound Irish.
Well, the name is Irish.
Okay. Well, I would choose either Sienna or Serena because I had this unhealthy obsession with Serena off of Gossip Girl. Like, I read all the books even before the show came out, and I wanted to be her 100%. So I literally had it on like my Snapchat, my Instagram. I had it on my Facebook for a little bit of time. Like, I had an unhealthy obsession with this character.
I'm gonna explain the reason I have this Irish name. One, I'm a junior. So when my father was born, at least this is a story they tell me. It could be a lie, but this is a story they tell me. When my father was born, my grandmother didn't know what to name him. My father is my grandmother's first child. She didn't know what to name him. So she just pretty much chose the last name, which was by default Flint because that was her last name. And the nurse or someone in the hospital named him Patrick Stefan. So really, I got named by a white woman, but that's okay because I still like my name.
Okay. I'm glad that you still like your name.
Me too. Because if I was a Pete, like a Pete Stevenson, I don't think I would have liked that.
I don't think Pete would be too bad of a name for you. You look more like a Peter. And then just Pete is like when I'm get like a little too lazy to say the whole name. Okay, anyways, next question.
What are some things that you've never revealed to your parents?
It's a lot. Okay, so it was senior year of high school. I think my dad was in Haiti and my mom was asleep. I was inside the room and my friends were having like this July 4th party. So she had a guest house in the back of the house and there was a big yard separating it. And they was gonna plan on doing fireworks in that field. Only problem is I'm Haitian, my curfew like 7. And stole her car, drove to my friend's house.
Whose car did you steal?
My mother's.
Okay.
My mother's. And drove over there to the house. We was drinking a little bit, not too much. I don't know if that was the night I wound up in a dog cage.
Now y'all probably looking exactly how I'm looking, but it's one thing I can promise y'all. Y'all are nowhere as close to as confused as I am right now.
We started playing with the fireworks in the back. And we ain't realized that my best friend's boyfriend at the time, he lit the firework and they're supposed to be shooting upward at a slant, but it was pointed at us. And my other best friend, Brittany, noticed it at the very last second and she was like, oh my God. So she starts running, we all start running. But by that point, the firework goes off. It's shooting towards my mom's car. All the cars in the parking lot started shooting towards that. I had to run outside and after the whole debacle to see if the car was still good. Fortunately, it was. I just had to brush off some ash. And I made it back home with everything still intact. I had to sneak through the window, but I woke up the very next morning with my mom asking if I had a good night. One of the very many things that I have not told my parents. You?
I should have went first. So my story gonna be extremely lame.
It's not gonna be lame.
After that, like you're a full delinquent. You stole your mother's car. I think it was my 16th birthday. Don't remember the age, but it was one of my birthdays, and we had a hotel on the beach side. So walking around on the boardwalk, and I ran into a couple classmates. I won't really call them friends because that would be a lie. They were just classmates, but they were people I knew, so I decided to hang with them. Terrible choice. Especially one, no, not at all.
Okay.
Especially one of them, because he was kind of known as a Daytona gang member. He was actually one of the people that was 16 in that grade. We ended up walking around the boardwalk. We was just chilling, you know, doing what we do, roasting each other, joking around. And then all of a sudden, these Caucasian males who were intoxicated walked past us and they were going off. And this facial expression, like no matter what's going on, I usually had this facial expression.
Every single time.
So I wasn't really fazed about it. I mean, I just kept it moving, but apparently, we just gonna call him Tommy. Tommy, that's the gang member. Tommy didn't take too kind to the dude, and he punched the guy, and then he rolled off on his bike. So
wait, so the intoxicated dude was messing with Tommy, or he was acting?
He was kind of like, it was kind of like one of them things where like y'all all kind of walk past each other and then like y'all slightly bump each other.
Oh.
But like it wasn't purposely, so then he got mad.
Oh.
Because he was drunk. Tommy didn't care about none of that. And he stole that dude's bike. Like I said, I wasn't a rebellious child, so this was like really one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen in my life. So me and two other people that was hanging with us kind of ran after Tommy to see where he was going. We get like close to the bridge and we see Tommy walking back. So we like, where the dude bike at? He was like, oh, I just threw it off the bridge. So we really was just like, and he was dead serious. It was no trace to be found. Anyway, so we start walking past the Burger King and the dude, I guess he had sobered up a little bit from the situation. He was like, yo, not to mention, like I said, we like 15, 16. This dude at least 23, 24. And he like, yeah, I don't want no problems or nothing. You know, just bring back my bike, we'll be good. So Tommy was like, ain't nobody getting back their bike. I would say maybe 10 minutes later, the dudes came back, cause we was just chilling. I felt like we ain't had nothing to do with it. But the dudes came back and they was like, hey, I'm going to get my gun. And I was like, oh, not this time. Tommy gone, he done slid. He nowhere to be found. So me and the other two dudes kind of like, what you getting the gun for? Like, we ain't do nothing. And long story short, Cause it really ain't too entertaining past this.
How y'all make it out of the situation with the gun?
Kind of like on Friday when like Ice Cube and Smokey ran from Big Perm, and like the tires skirted, and then we was like, that's him. Yeah, that's kind of like what it was. But I'm gonna be honest, I was a little flawed because I was the only person with a hotel room. Everybody else had to figure out where they was going. I just, swiped my card, went back in the building, and went back up in my room next to my parents and went to sleep.
So you almost got shot outside the hotel and you ain't tell your parents?
No.
Oh,
because the situation was handled, no one got shot that I know of. And Tommy may still be in middle school.
I was gonna read another question off the list, but I feel like this is a great segue into the next question. And it would be one of your most embarrassing memories. I can start off first if you want me to, because I already have like one.
That's fine.
Right off the head. Fun fact, this was in your hometown. So we're driving to Daytona Beach, Florida. I don't know, for a vacation. I don't know why we chose there. It was closest thing to Gainesville. We're trying to find something fun to do without spending too much money. So we're on the boardwalk and we see, like, it's kind of like a slingshot, but it ain't a slingshot. It's kind of like it twirls in a circle. I don't know. But Anne said she ain't going for it. She's not. And I was like, okay. But me and Jay was excited and we decided to go on there. Now, mind you, I am a fond fan of wigs. And back then, I did not know how to properly secure them as much as I should. When we got on there, I put my visor on top of my hat thinking I was gonna secure it enough. And I'm next to Jade and I'm looking at Jade. I'm like, Jade, I love you. We can see the skyline right here. And Jade's like, yes, we can. We can. And I was like, Jade, if I die, it's okay. So then the ride starts and we're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning, we're spinning. And halfway through, I feel a breeze. And you know, when you're like really excited on the ride, your eyes closed and you really feeling it. So at like halfway through, Jay look over and she's like, Steph. And then she was like, and I'm still holding on. And I'm like, what's going on? Yes, what? And she said, your wig. I would show you how I look. It's just I can't take off a wig because I made sure it was secure.
Just go to the last minute of the Popeyes video.
So I was like, what? I look down when we're finally up in the air and I see Ann just kind of hustling a little bit towards the wing. She finally got to it and then she kind of waved in the air talking about, I got it, don't worry. So
how can y'all see all this? You on a ride.
I get off. Mind you, I feel like I should still have footage of that. And when I finally get out, everybody's kind of laughing, but you know, they kind of clapping at the same time because you know, it was a pretty nice sight. I finally get the wig, but at that point, ain't no reason to put it back on, so then I'm just walking with it. The reason why I feel like this is like a very fundamental part of my life was because it taught me to just say, and I'm gonna walk through life not caring about what anybody thinks.
You went from prime Sierra to prime Ludacris in a matter of a flip, huh? So I used to go by this name of Pat the Buddy. I used to create content under that handle. When I first started, a lot of things were going viral. And I had a decent following. And I was still in high school though, so it's like a lot of times I was posting videos during class and stuff. And I had joined a tweet deck. And for those of you who don't know what a tweet deck is, it's kind of like,
I remember this.
It's kind of like Twitter Illuminati. The reason I say this is because you pretty much like, you give your account to this huge group, right? But it's like a group of alike pages. So it's like, it might be a group of like 100 comedians. And once you post something, the whole group of influencers retweet it and show it love. It gives a genuine audience. At the same time, you have to give it permission to retweet certain things. But the moderators have full control over what gets retweeted. Anyways, I was in team sports and we was, playing like kickball or ultimate frisbee, the stuff you play in high school. I get back and I say I got like 10 missed calls from like one of my good friends. And I call him back, he like, hey yo, check your Twitter, bro. And I'm like, what's wrong with my Twitter? He like, bro, somebody hacked you. They retweeting gay porn. So my heart immediately dropped. I get on my feed and I can't even I can't even make this up. First of all, the amount of hate DMs I'm getting right now is probably in the 500s. To keep this as kid friendly as possible. When I looked at it, it was at least 20 to 30 retweets of a lot of Jedis fighting with lightsabers. I was sick to my stomach even having to look at it, so I could unretweet it. Like, I'm pretty sure I could still find some screenshots of some people that was really going off. Like, hey bro, I really mess with your content, but you really out of pocket right now. And it's like, you stuck, because it's like, okay, do you want to admit
that you in a tweet
that? Or just kind of like give it to him as you got hacked? So I just gave it to him like I got hacked. And that was extremely embarrassing. I lost maybe like 3,000 followers in one day.
What did you learn from this story?
I learned to do everything genuinely and just, you know, work for your crowd.
Never do tweet decks again.
Yeah, don't do tweet decks. If anybody even asks you to get tweet decks, just report them. just report them and at the FBI on their tweets.
The next question we do have, because we want to go a little deeper, is do you have any aspirations or goals? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I know for a fact that I'm going to be one of the biggest aiders to a lot of entertainers. I do have this very big vision and plan to, you know, make life a lot easier for people who want to do things that aren't always, you know, school related and work related. Dancers, musicians, rappers, singers, photographers, videographers. It's always really been like one of my biggest goals and plans to help the people who can't afford to get the best equipment make high quality content. On another side from that, 5 years from now, I see myself very successful in stocks and running at least one business to 2 businesses. I still plan on acting and directing. I definitely want to be a movie director, more into spirituality for myself and self-healing. But I really want to dig deeper into meditation and self-healing and self-worth. Oh, I also plan on owning a great chain of restaurants. All in all, I plan on being a big public figure who helps the world in many different ways.
I am going to be very vocal when it comes to the self-improvement and healing of any and every who listens, if that makes sense. I think my biggest goal of like my end goal is to set up like this whole little rehab center of just like this nice spiritual and holistic healing for a lot of people who need it, because I consider myself relatively, you know, I'm a little spiritual, I'm a dibble and dabble. Child, where I see myself, girl.
Talk to him.
Child, I see me and him definitely traveling. I definitely see myself being an actor. Child, so much going on. Child, girl, I'm in Greece.
Eating gyros.
Venice.
Pita.
Where?
Pita bread. Pita chips.
I'm naming locations. Why are you naming food?
Yes.
Just know we traveling.
Period. If your phone only had a 10 artist capacity of memory, who would those 10 artists be?
Rihanna, off the top of my head, 100%.
I already know Megan up there. She might not be second, but she definitely top 5.
Anybody free like me? Anybody rode up on the tip top fan road to the tip like me? Okay. Don't put me on the spot like that. Khalid. That's my dog. I love him. You know Chris Brown.
You're at 4.
Drake.
5.
Jesus. I don't have enough time. Jesus, if I left you out, I'm sorry. I like Billie Eilish. She's a newcomer, but I really do enjoy her music. Jesus.
You're running out. You only got full space left.
Jesus Christ. Emily Sandé. Oh, the internet. Oh my God, Frank Ocean.
You have one spot left.
Oh no.
Because when I tell you who you're not gonna be able to listen to for the rest of your life, you're really gonna be upset.
Oh no, I'm forgetting somebody. Oh my God. I want to throw scissors on there, but I don't know if I want to let her get that last spot. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna throw Beyonce in there just because I can't.
That's crazy. You can never listen to The Weeknd or Ed Sheeran.
No, I forgot. Oh,
Yeah.
I love.
You're literally gonna be on an island. You can't listen to The Weeknd or Ed Sheeran.
I forgot about them. I knew I forgot. Dang it, man! I'll take Beyonce out the put The Weeknd, Ed Sheeran, and the who else I gotta take out?
How you gonna take out one?
Let me take out.
Beyonce don't count for two.
Yes, she did.
No, she don't. Okay.
Okay, so, I take out Beyonce.
Okay, she's gone.
I gotta keep. You know what? I don't know. Chris Brown, Wall to Wall. That just makes up for a lot. I can't take him out though yet.
That's the one that make up for it. With no disrespect to Wall to Wall, the video was fine. But that's the one. That's the one that kept him in the loop.
I'm a little sad. I forgot Nicki Minaj.
That's crazy.
I'm a little sad.
Cause 7, 8, 9, you just blurted out like in one win. It was like the internet, Frank Ocean.
Emily Sandé. Oh, the internet. Oh my God, Frank Ocean.
And I forgot who the other one was. But you just blurted them out.
Man, F it. Whatever.
So who the last person? You took Beyonce out, but you never chose if you was listening to The Weeknd or Ed Sheeran.
But I love them both.
You don't get both.
All right. I'm gonna take out Billy then. I love Billy, but I gotta take out Billy, and I'm gonna put Frank. I'm gonna put The Weeknd and Ed Sheeran back in there. That's it. There we go. Okay, go ahead.
So my top 10, off the rip, I'm going Nipsey Hussle, Russ, and y'all can hit on Russ all you want to. That man is fire. Drake, Lil Wayne. Cause I want to put the baby. The baby. I'm sorry.
How about this? You definitely love the baby.
Jay-Z. Alright, I still got 4. Black. 6 Lack, how you say it?
I be saying 6 Lack. I know she getting mad.
See, it's like I want to put Bryson, but it's only Trap Soul. The other stuff.
He don't have enough projects to get in the top
stuff,
10.
But Trap Soul was so good.
No. No. You ain't got no female in here?
I'm thinking I got a lot of them.
I forgot her.
Man, that's tough.
I'm so hurt.
I'm putting Beyonce in there. I don't care what y'all say.
I forgot her.
Sweet Dreams was fire. And when the video started and the white horse was running across the sand, it was fire. I watched that with my mom and my sister several times. Jeezy. How many fingers I got left? You still count for me?
Beyonce.
Nah, I'm on Jeezy.
Jeezy. You got 2 more.
Logic. Because the Incredible True Story album is one of the greatest front to back album sequences of all time. And I'm gonna end it.
I ain't say J. Cole.
Oh my bro, or Kendrick. J. Cole or Kendrick. Or Jid.
That's crazy.
I'm taking Dreamville. Boom.
That ain't no.
I'll just.
Cause I could have said Rock Nation and I could have had Beyonce and Rihanna.
No, listen. Just the last album. Like I'll forfeit the artist for the album.
No.
I'll forfeit the artist for the album. Revenge of the Dreamers 3. That's my last.
No.
Alright.
I don't count.
All
no.
Right. J. Cole. That's my last.
I'm a little hurt. I forgot.
I didn't realize 10 was gonna hurt that much. I really did leave a lot of people off.
I did too.
But I'm still gonna be good. I got a nice selection of artists. I think I'm still gonna be good. Sorry you lost so many artists on your island. But anytime you wanna come over to my island, we got the hits for you. We got the hits.
Like, I don't got hits on my side.
Oh, you definitely got hits. I'm gonna slide over there for a little Frank Ocean. I am. I'm gonna slide over there every once in a while.
Oh, you ain't say Chance. Yeah.
I like 2 songs on the new album. But like, once you get past Chance 3, you just cut them off for me. With no disrespect, Chance is an amazing dude. He does a lot for his community. But artist-wise, I just want to fit in the last album and I'm entitled to my own opinion. So, thank you for, 1, joining our team, supporting us, and watching part 1 of Getting to Know Us. I am Prolific Pat.
I'm Stephanie Stryker.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Send the video to your mama.
Come on now, don't do this.
Send the video to your mama, auntie, your godson, and your nephew. And
don't do this.
I got to.
Don't do this.
I got to.
I'm tired.
I got to.
They tired too.
No, they can never be this tired. Thanks for watching.
There's one thing I can promise y'all. Y'all are nowhere as close to as confused as I am right now.